Agent Guzman asks, can you reiterate the communication pathway pillar?
Great. So this is what's important. Let's take Jeremiah and Chris, right? So Jay, you guys have a way that you want to be updated once the alerts won, the leads won, right? And it's your online communication pathway. It's your log into your website. You went online. We're working on an app too, aren't we, Jeremiah, at the time, right? Yeah, we're working on it. We'll get there. But right now, it's a lot. So we teach our people, you making a note in your realtor CRM doesn't help Jeremiah. He doesn't have access to that. He didn't know what happened. His team doesn't know what happened. And the algorithm doesn't know what happened. So after you make a note in your CRM, either A, you, or B, one of your VA virtual assistants, go into Jeremiah's pathway and update it there too. So OJO always knows exactly what's happening with the lead. By the way, think about common sense. If you send a referral over and the agent says, great, love it, thank you, I'm meeting your people tomorrow, that's great. And then 9 days go by and you don't hear anything, aren't you like, hey, Steve, how'd it go? Did you meet with them? Did they like it? What's going on? You want to know too. They're the exact same way. The more communication they get through their pathway, the more they know you're paying attention. And then your optimized settings. Do you use the snooze and do not disturb button? Our people use it every day. You don't just have it open all the time. When you are prospecting, hopefully in the morning, from time between 7 and 10 a.m., it should be on and open. Then when you're in appointments or doing work, put it on snooze or do not disturb. And then when you come back on, put it on. The system actually will reward you because it sees you paying attention. So just like you would in your business, don't leave it open all the time and missing alerts. When you're taking leads, take them. When you're not, don't.
Yeah, and Steve, that's great advice because the way that OJO assigns leads and the way that our algorithm listens to performance happens in real time. So as soon as you make progress with a customer, you should go straight away into the OJO agent tools, make those updates, and let us know, because that tells us, hey, this agent's plugged in, they're engaged. And the more frequently you do that, the more opportunities you're going to get, and the better those opportunities are going to match with what you're looking for.
100%. Malik is asking about asking to sign a buyer-broker agreement, I believe. Is that what that is?
Yep, you got it.
Malik, I would just ask this, and this is something we teach from the beginning. I would be careful about asking a question your relationship does not yet justify. Meaning, if you and I went on a date, Malika, and I was like, man, that was amazing. How about we just get married? You ready? You might want to date more, get to know me, my family, whatever. I'm always careful. Once you add value, then make sure your relationship earns that right to say, listen, if we're going to continue forward, here's what I need to do to make sure I'm doing my job correctly. We're going to need a buyer broker because I'm going to invest time and hours and my knowledge. I've been doing this 10 years. I spent over $1 million in technology and training for myself. I'm going to need da-da-da. Make sure you ask a question you've earned the right to. If you ask it early, lots of times people won't.
Yeah, and Steve, to build on what you said, I think that's a change in the industry, right? 15 years ago, people had to talk to an agent to go see property. And so a lot of agents would put up this stonewall gate of like, well, you need to get pre-qualified, you got to sign this thing, you got to do this. And some agents haven't realized that the times have changed. Consumers really have more power and more ability to do their own research. And if you continue to do those things, today's consumer will just find another agent.
100%. Let's be clear. They don't need us anymore for information. They got information at their fingertips aplenty. What they need us for is our knowledge and advice of the locality they're living. And if you can demonstrate that in the first 3 to 5 minutes, you just became very valuable to them. Because I'm telling you, when I'm going to make a $700,000 purchase, I want to know, are these good schools or not? I want to know, what has the resale been like here in the last 3, 5, 7, 10 years? I want to know, is this good from a crime perspective? I've got young children. My wife takes the bus, comes back, whatever it might be. Zillow, Open Door, everybody's figured it out. You can't replace the agent. They all tried, and they can't do it. OJO, because they have Jeremiah and Chris, and they're smart, We want to get the agent as much information as possible, as fast as possible, so they can give a better experience to the consumer. That's the key. There was a good one in the chat earlier that said, I've closed 3 deals that were 3 to 5 years old. Smart. Yeah. The best lead you got is the one you got 9 months ago, not the one you got yesterday generally.
Yep, 100% agree. I see 2 OJO specific questions. Steve, I'll field those. When a lead is transferred from the OJO contact center, our contact center rep will let you know if the property is active or pending. They do not communicate that to the client. They just give you a heads up. That was a piece of feedback we got from agents that you want to know. So again, they don't tell the customer. And then there's a question/comment about it would be uberly convenient and helpful to be able to snooze for an hour or 2 hours, like predetermined time increments. That is quickly bubbling up to the top of our feature requests. So kind of like the app, we know that those things are in demand. Hey, Steve, we can see your screen, by the way, just so you know.
I know. I'm trying to figure out how to not do that.
Oh, I gotcha. So just like the app and other things, we prioritize these things, and we've heard you. We know that that's something agents want, and at some point in the future, it'll definitely get handled. David says, all right, hang on, let me go to Jennifer. Jennifer says, someone from OJO told me it was better to wait before initially updating a new lead to make sure you're working with them versus updating and then releasing back. I would agree with that. The reason is this: if we make a bad match, right? Let's say you serve Miami, Arizona, and we send you a lead in Miami, Florida, and you send that lead back to us. You go, guys, you got the wrong Miami. We don't penalize you for that. You just tell us it's the wrong geography, et cetera. If you accept that lead, confirm it, say like, I got them, I'm working with them, and then you realize a few days later, oh, wait a minute, oops, wrong Miami, that can potentially count against you. So you always want to make sure that like you have that initial triage conversation, figure out, is this somebody that I can help, before you answer the question of, yes, this is somebody that I can help.
You notice what he's saying, guys, time kills all deals. When you don't respond with intelligence quickly, it hurts everything because the consumer does not want to wait on things. That's why everything's about speed. So if something's not right, the faster you engage it, the better.